Mr. Gary Booth for Manchester 31 Boxing proudly presents 4 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. This contest is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Our Indian representative is Les Potts and our inspector Alan Ulster. Our timekeeper at the bell for this contest will be Steve Pucci, and our referee in charge scoring the action from Leeds. Please welcome Andy Brooke. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our officials. It is now time to introduce our boxers. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This afternoon, he is wearing the red shorts. He weighed in 151 pounds. Tonight, taking part in his second contest as a professional from Carlisle, please welcome Jake Osgood. Ladies and gentlemen, facing him across the ring in the red corner, please welcome his opponent. He is wearing the black shorts trimmed with green and yellow. He weighed in 143 pounds and 4 ounces. His perfect professional record reads 1 win from 1 contest from Salford. Please welcome instructions for both boxers.
Boxers both know the rules, defend at all times, and play back match at all times. The rules you both discuss.
Alright, welcome everybody. It's fight night. We're at the AJ Bell Stadium today for Gary Booth's show, the M31 Promotions. I'm Aky Karim. I am joined by none other than Lee Whitehead. And Lee, we're seeing Lerone Harrison in here, son of the late, the great Oliver Harrison, obviously fighting out of Salford. And he's in there against Jake Osgood. And obviously you have some history with the gym, don't you?
Boom, boom, shake the room. Certainly do, Aky, yeah. I've known Buzz since he was a kid. His dad got into gymnastics early on to build a very strong core. And taught Buzz the elements of boxing being a very, very young boy. And now, after Oliver's got a bit upset then. Oliver's death, Buzz is now training professional.
Yeah, no, you know, it's still very emotional for people, isn't it? So this is his second fight, Lerone, and you can already see he's a very well-schooled fighter. Got good balance, got good poise.
Yeah, certainly, mate. As I said, he's been taught from a very, very young age all aspects of strength, conditioning, and the skills of boxing. Yeah, and he's looking absolutely sharp, I'd like to see, in a young upstart boxer.
Right, so when you first starting out in your career, Lee, it's good to get rounds under your belt, of course it is, and you know, at the end of the day you need good journeymen as well, and it looks like Jake Osgood knows what he's doing in the ring as well, so valuable learning fights, aren't they, in the early stage of the career, but Lerone just opening up a little bit here as well.
Yes, certainly, Aky, but I don't know if you could class Jake after one fight as a journeyman. He had one and lost it, it might have been unfortunate, we don't know what his first fight was like, but like you say, he looks more than capable, and he's certainly in great shape. To be honest, it looks like it's going to be a competitive bout.
And Lerone just switching southpaw now as well. Yeah, Jake certainly knows what he's doing as well, covers up nicely there. But Lerone, as you said earlier, is sharp. Confident guy as well, obviously, switch hitting.
Yeah, definitely. Lovely punch picker who's also... He's a punch picker and also he's got great head movement, great lateral movement. His head's never in the same place if you watch. No, and he dips back. Very good counter boxer too.
Nice jab there, nice jab. Just doing the right things, isn't he, Lee? Taking his time.
Yes, certainly, but you know, I do think he's worked quite hard. I do like to see these new fighters. They're switching off nicely. These new fighters actually going for it rather than sitting back and doing nothing at all.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Okay, here we go into round number 2. As you said there, a competitive first round. I think we would probably agree that Lerone got the round, but here we go into round number 2.
Yeah, agreed, Aky. We're not the scores of the fight, but I totally agree with you, 100%. Lerone Harrison, Buzz. And it might sound like Oliver a little bit. Oliver's nickname for him, Buzz. And yeah, I'd say it's one in the bag.
Set that right hand up nicely, didn't he? Just he threw the left hook a little bit soft and boom, the right hand came down the middle.
Yeah, he did, mate. And I'd like to say, I did watch his first pro fight, and I think he was considerably sharper and stronger in this second pro fight, and he's throwing a lot more combinations from the southpaw and the orthodox stance too.
Well, that's good to see, isn't it? A fighter that learns fight to fight and improves. That's all the right signs. That's exactly what you want to see.
And like I say, it's in his second pro fight. Right? There's some I've been watching lately that don't seem to be progressing, or even just taking it too slow. You know, you've got to remember it's a competitive sport, and people want to see action. They don't want to see a boring fight, really. And I think you put more bums on seats if you great shot to the body there, by
yeah, good variety, very good variety upstairs and downstairs. Nice again, and slicked and rolled out nicely there as well, Lee.
Slick. Great head movement, you know, it takes a lot, you know, you've got loads of variables that you've got to concentrate on when you're boxing. One of them's obviously defence, and he's got a great defence by just head movement and front movement. Lovely shot, looks a bit low, he's got a referee who can jump in, but it still looks a good shot. Mind you, his shots are a bit high.
Well, if you can get away with it, Lee, you can get away with it, can't you? And
the ref did warn him for it.
Back to the orthodox stance there. Very confident rhythm about him. Of course, he's got a experienced corner over there with him as well, very experienced. Martin Murray, Nigel Travis, Mike Jackson over there as well.
Yeah, very experienced. In fact, Nigel Travis had an ABA champion yesterday in young Pat Brown, and Martin Murray, one of the most famous people to come out of St Helens, with Johnny Vegas and Pilkington's Glass.
Lerone just trying to draw a little lead there, isn't he? A few feints. It's good. It's very good. It's educated boxing.
Certainly, Aky, as we said before, Lerone's been brought up in this sport, and there's been sort of loads over the years. I've seen it as a kid when I used to be Oliver's gym, and you know, it's come to fruition now. This is the best I've ever seen him. I'm saying that because I had him for a few fights in amateur too.
You've been everywhere, Lee. We know you've been everywhere, mate. Good body shots to end the round.
Stop boxing.
And another one in the bag for Lerone. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Okay, here we go into round number 3. We've got Lerone Harrison in there against Jane Osgood. We're here at the AJ Bell Stadium for the M31 Promotions show put on by Gary Booth. And so far we've seen some good boxing. And we've got a good crowd here as well, Lee.
Yeah, just thinking that, Aky, great turnout, and watching a good display of boxing here. You know, we talked about Lerone Harrison quite a lot, Buzz, but also you've got to take it after Jake Osgood. He's in with a tough kid with loads of variety and loads of movement, which, you know, he's not standing in front of your boxer, so he's difficult to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit to Jake. You know, he's and just as we say that, he tries to return some fire there. Yeah, he's doing absolutely fine in there, isn't he? I mean, Lerone is quite a hard puzzle to work out, isn't he?
Definitely. That's why I brought it up. You know, he's going to do shots, then he moves off. He doesn't stand in front of you. Most kids these days stand in front of you and you're easy to hit. You know, don't forget there's elements of boxing, defence, footwork, hands defences, etc. You know, some people don't know about it. I don't either, but someone's told me about it.
He actually looks like, even though he's probably is an orthodox fighter, he actually looks like he prefers the southpaw stance. He gets a lot of effective work off from the southpaw stance. I mean, he's good off in both stances, but I don't know. What do you make of that?
Yeah, well, his dad's brother taught him that. For instance, Mark Leach, who boxes a southpaw, is right-handed, and he did start off Oliver's as a 5-year-old doing kickboxing. So maybe there's something in that, yeah. Because Oliver, you know, has a different style. There's some belting shots. Lovely screw shot there, anyway. Lovely screw shot.
Lovely screw shot. I think Miguel Cotto was a right-handed fighter who. It was one of the. I think he was a right-handed fighter who liked to turn southpaw. But yeah.
Okay. Well, you do know all the Ingle fighters. When you go there, you're right-handed. You box left-handed.
Yeah.
If you're left-handed, you box right-handed. So he had a little plan bending Ingle, and that certainly served him well. Use your strongest. It makes sense. Use your strongest hand. You know, most of the time where typically the orthodox boxer uses his weakest hand more than the strongest hand.
We're seeing some good movement from Lerone here on the back foot as well, which is good to see. He's got a good defensive array as well, and it's good to see Jake on the front foot as well.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think we might have a star in the making.
Oh, good shot there. Good shot there from Jake. Yeah, got through with one there.
Maybe Buzz was listening to us.
But that's what you want to see, though, isn't it, Lee? You've got prospects coming up, and you want to see them tested and put into positions, don't you?
Belting left hook to body there, Aky. Yeah, the answer to that was yes. You need to see him tested. You don't run too easy fights. I think these days in boxing, a lot of them have it too easy. As soon as you get defeat, pack it in.
Nice work in close there and out of range. Another good round of boxing.
Another good round to Buzz, I think there. 3-0.
Second half, 4th and final round.
Okay, here we go into round number 4. Lerone Harrison versus Jake Osgood. It's been a good fight. It's been a good fight to kick the show off.
Yep, it has. Yep, a competitive fight. Buzz showing good skills offensively and defensively. Good head movement. And Jake, you know, he's made it very competitive, and you know, as I said before, his second fight, and I'd have to disagree with the journeyman tag. I think, you know, a different fight, a different day, I think we'd get a win. Yeah,
I mean, now that I've seen him box, I completely agree with you, Lee. Just as we say that, he comes forward.
No, the guy looks in fantastic shape. He looks fit. So who knows, you know, maybe he had a tough fight the first fight out.
Yeah, fair point. And I think he's been told this round to get out there and have a go, hasn't he? And fair credit to him.
Yeah, he's always come forward as well.
That's a nice right hook.
Lovely right hook, and as I said before, I think we might have a star in the making here, with a bit more over the years.
Well, I like his balance and his awareness and ring positioning. Just to say that it does take a right hand back, but yeah, his balance and his precision, very good. Just needs to be aware though and switched on though, doesn't he, Lee?
Well, Jake's just caught him a few times there as we were talking. That's again, it was well, maybe getting a little bit tired now. Jake's certainly fancy it. As you speak, nice right hooks and head onto body. Maybe just, you know, regrouping the final round. As I said before, Aky Jake has kept it competitive all the way through.
Yeah, very competitive. And in the trade, obviously, as you know, it goes down as a good learning fight, doesn't it? He's learned. That's a nice jab there from Lerone on the back foot. Nice stiff jab.
Yeah, he's worked hard. I do think he might be a little bit tired now. I hope I'm not wrong. But yeah, maybe you can see it in his face a little bit, and Jake is certainly catching the most he ever has in this 4th and final round.
Yeah, this is definitely Jake's best round. And the crowd, you heard the crowd response for yourself there from that shot. And a good left hook as well.
Jake's obviously a little bit tired now.
And here comes Lerone back. Yeah. And that's spurred him into action.
Yeah, he didn't like those shots that caught him, and he's angered him a little bit. And he's coming for it for the final hurrah.
But that's what we want to see, don't we? A little bit of action and the crowd getting into it.
Certainly, the crowd are rising to the occasion. Fantastic.
10 seconds to go in the fight. And it's been an entertaining 4th round, hasn't it?
Yeah, 4th round, competitive. But it's still the 4th round to Lerone, I think.
Hey Jake.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, will you please have a big round of applause for both of our boxers. We go to our referee Aky Karim scorecard, which reads 39 points to 37 in favour of your winner, still undefeated from Salford.
And there you go, Lerone Harrison gets it. He lost 1 round on the cards, and I think he'll be happy with that performance. And a good effort there from Jake Osgood as well.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.